everybody, welcome back. What's going on? Thank you so much for joining me today for this tutorial. I'm going to be doing an all drugstore daytime spring makeup tutorial. I love seeing these videos because I love to see how people switch up their makeup for each season. So this is my version. This is daytime. It's very light and fresh. It's kind of pinky. So if you want to see this look, then just keep on watching. So I'm starting off with foundation, and I'm using my Covergirl Ready Set Gorgeous foundation. This is my everyday foundation, so you know I had to use it for this tutorial. As usual, I'm just dotting it on my face and then blending it out with my Real Techniques Miracle Complexion Sponge. You guys have seen me put on foundation tons of times, so I'm trying to rush through this. But I love this. Gives good coverage, not too greasy, not too dry. It's perfect for me. Moving on to the Milani Eyeshadow Primer. This is my favorite primer at the drugstore, so I'm just patting this into my eyelids, and then I'm also priming my eyebrows. I did use the Anastasia Brow Wiz. That's my favorite brow pencil, guys. Sorry. So before I filled in my brows, though, I did set that primer with the Maybelline Dream Wonder powder, and then bam. When is that gonna happen? There we go. Filled in my brows, and then today I'm using that e.l.f. Rose Nudes palette. I will leave it down below. But I'm taking that first light shade. Of course, this is going to be a blending shade. It's very, very light. So I did have to build it up about 3 times. If you have darker skin, I'm not sure how well this will show up, but for me, I'm very fair. So this works very well as a blending and transition color. And then I'm going into the darker shade. This reminds me of Nooner from the Naked 3 palette. And I'm concentrating that more so in the crease, not as far up as the first shade. And I'm also kind of bringing it into the outer V, but not really, mainly concentrating this in the crease. With my Sigma E36, I'm going to pick up this like brownie, kind of taupey shade and putting this right in the crease. It's not going as far up as the first 2 shades. This is more just my crease color. This is a daytime look, so I'm not trying to go all crazy. Now I'm taking the Maybelline Color Tattoo, like liquid eyeshadow type thing. I don't know the exact name. Forgive me. But this one is in the pinky shade. I'll leave the names down below. I'm just kind of brushing it out with my brush so it's a little bit more precise, and I'm going to do that on both eyes. If I didn't do this step, the eyeshadow, or at least the lid shade, probably wouldn't have been as vibrant and really out there, so I highly recommend using a base, whether it's the Color Tattoo in the pot or the wand, whatever you want to do. So I took that shimmery, light, kind of pinky champagne shade, put that all over my lid. So now it's time to do some blending. I'm taking that second transition and blending shade that I picked up and really trying to buff out that harsh line on my lid. I'm going to do that for quite a while to just really have everything look a little bit more smoky and blended. Now I'm taking that domed brush by EcoTools. This is one of their new brushes. Picking up that like silvery brownie shade and buffing that into the crease as well, just to give me a little bit more dimension. And so that it's still wearable, you know what I mean? I'm not going for a smoky eye or anything. So now I'm taking the Rimmel Match Perfection Concealer and just doing my regular routine, covering up those dark circles, and bam, cleaning up that edge. For mascara, you guys could have guessed it, this is one of my favorites at the drugstore. It's L'Oreal's Telescopic. It really separates my lashes well and also gives me a ton of length. Now I'm going to set my concealer. I'm using the Covergirl Loose Powder in Translucent Fair. If you guys are in the market for a new loose powder, or if you want a cheaper alternative, this is the powder to try. It's amazing. So now I'm taking that shade and mixing them both, and I'm just lining my lower lash line just to define my eyes a little bit. Like I said, I'm not going crazy. This is a daytime look, so I'm just defining my eyes. And then I'm going to take the shimmery shade, that's what I used on my lid. I'm just going to put that in the inner portion of my lower lash line and in the tear ducts, to just brighten everything up. And then I'm taking that light cream shade and I'm highlighting right underneath my eyebrow. The shades, the shades are okay. They're a little powdery and I wish they were just a little bit more pigmented, but overall they're not bad. I only paid like $10 for that eyeshadow palette. Now I'm using my favorite setting powder right now, pressed powder actually. This is the Covergirl Ready Set Gorgeous pressed powder. Really, really like it, and I love that EcoTools brush. It's amazing. So now to just bronze up my face, usually for the daytime I don't contour, so to bronze up I'm using that Rimmel Trio, which I love. I feel like that is an underdog product. Like, I feel like nobody talks about it, but it's an awesome, awesome product. So I'm bronzing up my cheeks and my forehead. And then it's time for blush. This is by Physicians Formula. I'll leave the name down below, but I just tried to use a little bit. I didn't want to go overboard or anything like that. And then I'm gonna go ahead, I believe I cleaned up my contour just a little bit with that CoverGirl loose powder. And then I'm taking this Makeup Revolution like highlighting brick and just highlighting right, you know, my cheekbones and then my nose. Didn't go overboard, guys. It's a daytime look, but of course you can use as much highlighter as you want. Now I'm dusting away that bakage, and then we're moving on to lips. I'm using the Jordana Nude Pink Lip Liner with the Jordana, Creme Brulee Liquid Lipstick, and then I put a NYX gloss on top. And then once that's done, the look is finished, full on drugstore. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys.